president of the ONYXCON Foundation, coming to you from the Metro ATL area. Check it out, y'all. Peace up, A-Town down, you know the rest, all of that. It is what it ain't, what it gonna be like. I've been telling y'all, this is that weekend. You can see I'm dressed fresh. We ain't doing no courier work today. It's been a day of all content making. No side gig, no side hustle, just main biz, just main focus, just ONYXCON, 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 ONYXCON. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of day it's been, y'all. That's the kind of day it's been. And I'm so happy for it, y'all. Like, I wasn't gonna get on here and speak too long. I really just wanted to give y'all a little insight on why I want y'all to make this weekend special with me. I've been telling y'all for months. I've been telling y'all, look, Labor Day weekend, I've been saying what I've been saying. If you hear, you know what I've been saying. I keep saying the same thing. I've been telling y'all, do not miss this content. This is one of the most important holiday weekends, just weekends in general, times of the year for ONYXCON's calendar. This is when House in the Park happens tomorrow, today, and all the way till Monday even. It started on Wednesday. It's DragonCon. DragonCon is in the bag. All right, like we said in the film biz, check the gate. Like that means check the camera, make sure all the footage is there. Everything we wanted to shoot is in there. We got enough to make some content. DragonCon is in the bag. Now, quiet as kept. There's a way I could go back and try to get one part of it. I didn't quite get. I ain't gonna get into all that and tell y'all that. Y'all gonna have to watch and see what I mean. But it doesn't even matter. It really don't matter. Like the story I got to tell is so good and right in tune with all of our previous DragonCon footage. That, like, you know, we focus on the cosplayers, quite frankly. It's not that we don't love the comic books and everything, but, you know, when you're doing walk table to table, talk to a vendor type conversation, unless that person is not occupied with other people trying to sell, buy something, or if you walk up to a vendor's table and you're occupying them with conversation, somebody else comes up and they want to ask a question because they ready to buy, but you ain't about to buy nothing. You just want to get an interview or talk. That I don't like to do that too much because I know that can come off somewhat disrespectful, you know. Even if the person's nice enough to want to talk to you, they there to make money, you know what I'm saying? They vending. And when I was running my convention, I know what that is to a vendor. And I've been behind the table as a vendor, so I know what it is to want to make a sale and somebody come up and they talking your ear off and they ain't nothing, they just talking. You know, it may be the best conversation in the world, but bro, I had to pay for this table. I'm trying to make at least, you know, break even and pay some bills and go back home with a smile because I got a little bit more than I came in the door with, you know. That's always goals when you vend it. So I try to respect that. And, you know, so what I'm saying is when I do a lot of commissions, I'm not saying I will not talk to folk at tables, but I try not to do as much of that as really just people watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's enough stuff going on with the audience and enough great people to interview. You know, and every now and then I might catch somebody on the move away from their table, and I know enough people that if I catch somebody at a Comic-Con, they know me, they're gonna stop, we're gonna have a conversation, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, it's that kind of thing. And that even happened, you know, with people I know who weren't even at tables, but they were on panels, and I caught them, you know, outside the panel, and it's been like a reunion all day. Like, oh man, if y'all can see this sunset right now, it is so beautiful right now. Oh my gosh. This is that time of year, man. This is what I be talking about. When you go into the fall in Atlanta, it's something special about them sunsets. I mean, sunsets are gorgeous everywhere on Earth, but these clouds with the sun cutting through it with all this color, good gosh. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can show y'all real quick. Hold on. I ain't gonna hog this to myself. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit. It ain't doing it no justice. It ain't doing it no justice on the phone like this. You know, you see the airport over there to the right. Big tower, but hold on, when we pass these trees or when I come over the horizon, you might be able to see what I'm talking about. I just want y'all to behold what I was seeing until literally the moment I picked up the phone to try to get this thing set up so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. It's too far over under the horizon, but when I come around this curve, it might bounce back where you can see what I'm talking about. But them clouds over there with that sun cutting through them is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Appreciate the 2 thumbs up. Need to be 4. If there's 4 eyes on me, there need to be 4 thumbs up. We like to even that out. We like to be reciprocal around here at ONYXCON. And speaking of which, yo, let me tell y'all. So what I was saying is like, when I tell y'all that we did some amazing content today, and the thing of it is, everything's falling in place, and I just know we're at a breakthrough moment. Like I keep saying how special I know this weekend's content is, and I can feel the love around me because you can see a little bit. Well, as soon as I turn, then the trees cut it off, but it's all good. But like I was gonna say, like it's just been like people I ain't seen in a while. Like there's been a couple of reunion moments this weekend so far. Friends of mine who always help, they're never absent from assisting in the effort to make ONYXCON better and better and better. As I go through, I'd like to call the, oh shit. Damn. Let me get off this thing the way I'm doing it. Hold on, y'all. Can't do it like that. Can't do it like that. Man, folks thinking I'm crazy out here. But, anyway. So anyway, there was just moments like, you know, people I ain't seen in a minute, stuff like that. People coming through, being helpful. A lot of great sponsorship. Shout out to the sponsors. Y'all know who y'all are, and I mean, I don't mind shouting everybody out now, but I don't want to miss nobody in the name. But you will see them in the content. Like every one of our long videos. Let me stress that too. These will be long videos. All y'all who ain't got no patience beyond swiping with your thumb, like that's how you watch everything. You watch a movie like you wish you could swipe through it. This ain't for you. I'm straight up saying it like that. I don't even care because I don't want that audience. I want people who are going to sit their ass down somewhere and actually enjoy it. Because you're going to laugh, you're going to get informed, you're going to see some incredible creativity, you're going to be amazed. Like, I went to the art show for the first time in years at Dragon Con, and I was blown the funk away. Like, I really did not realize how much work was in that. And the way they do it, it's not, I just imagined it being like a formal gallery, because when we used to do our thing at ONYXCON, we had an actual gallery space. So when we say art show, we mean a real art show. You know, that's not to say this is not any form of displaying art is an art show. So I'm not saying that, but there is a formality to the terms and gallery and blah, blah, blah. So they say, you know, it's an art show, and it is that. It's, you know, it's not really a gallery format though. It's literally still vending. People have booths, but everybody at these booths, there's no, you know, well, there are a few books, like if somebody's got a collection of their best art and stuff like that, coloring book, whatever. But it's really just prints, originals. For 90% of it, it's prints and originals. Like you can come up out of there with an actual oil painting. You know what I'm saying? We talking real prices too. We talking $2,000. Before I saw a piece for $14,000 by this legend, Donato. If you know who he is, he's a legend in sci-fi fantasy art. I missed getting a chance to see him. He was, I don't know if his wife, girlfriend, whoever it was at his table, she said he had stepped away. I said, oh man, 'cause this dude, I met him, he's really cool. I met him at Comic-Con International out in San Diego one time, and he was telling him I remember and everything, but he didn't have a moment. So anyway,